we're combing through the aisles of Vulcan Video, an independent video store here in Austin, Texas, to find the most obscure, the strangest, and the overlooked gems of yesterday. This is the Vulcan Vault. Welcome to the Vulcan Vault. We got a really good one today. Neil, what have you picked out for us?
I picked out Miami Blues. I think it's 1990. It's a George Armitage movie. The plot revolves around Alec Baldwin's character, who is an ex-con. He's just gotten out of jail, and he's just new in Miami, and he kind of he meets up with a prostitute played by Jennifer Jason Leigh. He's kind of under scrutiny, comes under the radar of a homicide detective played by Fred Ward.
Sergeant Hoke Moseley.
Homicide.
Herman Gottlieb. I'd like to ask you a few questions routine. Boy, you got a grip there, Herman.
Who plays Hoke Moseley, which is the main character of the series of crime fiction novels. Miami Blues was the first book in the series, and Hoke Moseley, Fred Ward's character, was the main character. There's a lot of cat and mouse with Fred Ward's character and Alec Baldwin's character.
You ever stood in a lineup before, Herman?
Never been caught, Sarge.
The prostitute, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, kind of gets swept off her feet by Alec Baldwin's character, and the kind of have a one-sided romance.
I got something that I gotta tell you. I used to be in prison.
What'd you do to get there?
I used to rob people who robbed people.
Kinda like Robin Hood?
Yeah. Except I didn't give the money to the poor people.
I think one of the great parts about this movie is that they could have easily taken both the characters. They could have switched. Alec Baldwin could have been the detective, and he could have been a heroic figure looking for, this criminal. And Fred Ward could have easily played the criminal, but they switched it up, and I think it's one of Alec Baldwin's best roles. He's really, it's so complex. He plays such a predatory shark-like guy who he's kind of charming at first, and then he can kind of turn on a dime, and there's a underlying menace to him.
Now, what would you compare this film to?
The author of Miami Blues was a contemporary of Elmore Leonard, and it's a lot like anything Elmore Leonard wrote. There's a lot of Miami in the film, and I think the movie kind of captures the vibrancy, the colorfulness of the locale, and also the characters. Fred Ward's character is so likable, but he's not the best at what he does.
Can I get you a cold one there, Sarge?
Why not?
He's kind of like a ham and egger kind of guy. He's always really likable in everything.
With Miami Blues, in your opinion, what is the most kick-ass thing about it?
A lot of the dialogue, they're on the surface, they're nice, friendly conversations.
Remember that pork chop recipe I promised you with the chestnut batter? Glad I ran into you.
You can tell it's about something else. Like everybody is very cordial. There's something boiling underneath that you can tell in the performances, especially when there's a scene at the dinner table where Fred Ward is trying to get information from Alec Baldwin's character, and he's kind of looking at all of his traits and kind of breaking it down. He's using his detective skills.
So, Herman, where'd you do your time?
Time? What do you mean?
Oh, the way you're guarding that food. Not like another con could take it away from you.
And it's great. There's a lot of great interplay in there.
Cool. I can't wait to see it. We're talking Miami Blues. That is the Vulcan pick of the week. Neil, I appreciate it.
Cool.
And for more news and reviews, keep checking in with ainitcool.com.